Enjoy.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Why do so many beginnings start with a goodbye? Our hearts don't have a limit to the love that they can hold. Yet when we walk towards something, so often it leaves us walking away from what has been. It's not that one door closes and another opens. It's more that you have to close one door to open the next.
No nails, Emma.
Or you'll let the draft through.
Where we sleep. So we plug our stuff in if we have the right adapters.
On the outside, we are mortally walking through time in a linear way. But of course, in our hearts, the doors are always wide open. The loves are always there. Swept up in that draft of memory that holds no boundaries. Not like the ones that when we walk, we are confined by. Okay, Chapter 1, Tokyo. I had come to Japan with my boyfriend and best friend. We planned to live in a ski town called Niseko for 4 months, snowboarding by day and working in a restaurant by night. We landed in Tokyo and spent our first day wheeling our snowboards through the streets to find a post office to send our gear to our new home for the season. It was late autumn, and we were about to travel together for 3 weeks before starting work. Tokyo was our first stop. I wish I could say that I filmed it, but the city is so mesmerizing that I was immersed in neon sound and color. So this chapter will be strictly captured from the tourist eye of an iPhone. We played in the city, amongst the crowds and in between the alleyways and tiny bars. Every time I come to this city, it steals another piece of my heart. When you think of Japan, especially its landscapes, I think often the thought of Mount Fuji comes to mind. It's Japan's largest volcano, snow-capped on top, and stands almost 3,800 meters high. It's often painted or photographed with cherry blossoms in frame, but what I discovered was not cherry blossoms in the foreground, but roller coasters. Fuji Q Highland has some of the world's tallest, fastest, and steepest roller coasters. And at sunset, it has one of the world's best views of Japan's most adored mountain. When we were there, some of the rides were closed due to bad weather, but we went on a few of the big ones and got to watch a pastel sunset sink behind the horizon. If you love roller coasters and you want to see the magnificent Mount Fuji, visiting this park is a two birds and one stone kind of vibe. Next, we were onto the Shinkansen, also known as Japan's bullet train. Together, we packed up and we were bound for Kyoto. A vermilion glow emanates through the wooded forest of Mount Inari each day, cast by the glow of sun meeting the sacred shrine, the Fushimi Inari Shrine, famous for its torii gates. Each one donated, they stack parallel to each other to create a tunnel network that snakes through the forest and up the mountain. It is dedicated to the Shinto god of rice and nari, whose messengers are thought to be foxes. And as you make your way through the magical, serene pathways, the statues of foxes greet you. I highly recommend completing the trail as the crowds dwindle towards the end and the quietness of the forest is deafening. Nishiki Market, also known as Kyoto's Kitchen, has been standing since the year 1310. It started as a fish wholesale district and over the years has become a bustling hub of culinary culture that stretches over 400 meters long.
It is good, so green.
Now, you can't go to Japan without exploring its second-hand clothing stores, and Kyoto is no exception to the quirky underground kingdom of fantastic fashion. Pack light, because you will inevitably be coming home with unique pieces that will make statements out of any fit. Kyoto is famous for the Gion district. This area holds the traditional elements of ancient Kyoto that resonate through the streets and consequently tourists' hearts. It is a popular place to visit as the wooden architecture of the streets sweeps you into a glimpse of an adorned past, one lit by lanterns through ambient alleyways that house ochaya tea houses and still hold the elegant culture of the geisha profession. Watching over the bustle of people is the Yasaka Shrine. It looms over the gorgeous Gion area, a symbol of Japan's Shinto culture. The Kinkakuji Temple is a Zen temple with its top 2 floors covered in gold leaf. It was the retirement villa of a shogun. The reflection of the temple on the water is remarkable and seemed reminiscent of the haiku poem. An ancient pond. A frog jumps in. The splash of water. Written by Japan's most influential poet, Matsubasho. It's funny being a tourist, blending between being an unseen eye observing foreign beauty and also feeling like you're sticking out so much. Feeling noticed while you're just noticing. I think that can be challenging for a lot of people, being so far from home. It's a good feeling though, to be out of place. Because if you didn't feel out of place, then you wouldn't be somewhere new. And isn't that what being immersed is really all about? During the feudal ages of Japan, Kyoto and Tokyo were connected by a 540-kilometer route. Part of this trail passes through the mountains in central Japan. This is the Nakasendo Trail. It is known for its lush green forests and remote villages that remain pretty much untouched, that used to accommodate travelers along their journey. We visited Magome town, one of these post towns, and stayed the night. In the morning, we walk the hiking trail to the next town along, Sumago. The late autumn colors in the forest were incredible. These 2 days were my favorite part of this trip. It's so precious traveling with friends. These days it's hard to stay in touch with friends with the rush of life. It can be difficult to organize time to spend together. That's why when you can do something as amazing as travel with them, it leaves a special place in your heart. All the laughter and the silliness is contagious when you're navigating how to figure out the train tickets, the ramen restaurant vending machines, the navigations, the correct loose change, the language barriers, the confusion, the excitement, and of course, all the humbling moments. When you do that together, you walk away with more than a sentiment that you now all share something. A memory, but one that feels almost like a secret. Like when you tell people, it feels like you'd have to have seen it to have believed it. If you've made it to the end of the video, I just want to say a huge thank you. It means so much to me to have your support watching. Please subscribe to the channel because I think this is one of my best videos yet, but this really is just the beginning. So come on this journey with me to see what we can do together. I'd really like to get you guys involved in the videos somehow soon. Leave a comment so I can personally say hello and thank you, and share the video with any friends or family that might enjoy it too. Much love to you all from Skidders Kid.